It's time for Lefties Losing It. And we're going to start in the gutter tonight, folks. We're going to hear from the most reprehensible trolls on the internet, the profoundly delusional and nasty harridans, Joy Reid and Jennifer Welch, and some other dim Karen who's there also. What you're about to hear is the unhinged musings of irredeemably awful people, and I don't say that lightly. Listen and take note of just how low and ugly their comments are about JD Vance and Usha Vance. It's not just ugly, it's utterly divorced from reality.
They can't have the successor to MAGA be the guy with the brown Hindu wife. They're also Christian nationalists. That ain't gonna work. That's why he's throwing his wife under the bus. Poor Usha. Or she's in on it, right?
And she's playing slap and tickle with Erica Kirk's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Yeah, she's like in her Tammy Faye era.
Okay. Holding on the back of his head and rubbing on his head.
Some weird shit.
Baby. Don't do that to Jason. I'm gonna start thinking something's going on. Why are you holding the back of his head? I'm like, you're not doing that right thing. You're supposed to be a widow. You in leather pants?
Yeah.
That's not widow wear.
Could you imagine if...
Wouldn't it be the most perfect fairy tale, MAGA fairy tale?
Yeah.
If he finally sees the light that he needs a white queen instead of this brown Hindu?
White queen instead of the brown Hindu. I told you they're vile, racist and vile. That's what happens when you exist in a toxic echo chamber and have never mixed with someone who is MAGA or Republican. As for the slander of Erica Kirk, I'm sorry, but where does it say that a widow is obliged to be ugly and dowdy? We're now trying to shame a grieving widow for being too pretty? Is that what's happening here? And let's talk about that supposedly inappropriate hug between Erica Kirk and JD Vance. Let me play you the whole thing in full. It only lasts a few seconds. You tell me if this is scandalous. That was it. That was the hug. And Erica Kirk has since explained she was beginning to cry as JD Vance approached her. He told her Charlie would be so proud of her, and she hugged him and said, "God bless you." Whole thing lasted about 4 seconds. Let's get back to the vile race baiters, Joy Reid and Jennifer Welch and the other one. All they do is project and accuse their political opponents of what they themselves are guilty of.
Vance has a problem in that the base of MAGA is fundamentally racist. Yep. And I know people don't like it when you say it, but it's the emergence from the Tea Party to MAGA.
Yeah.
Tea Party, when you finally did the actual data, PRRI and others, the thing that most motivated them was race and hatred of non-white immigrants. Mm-hmm. What most motivates MAGA? Hatred of non-white immigrants. Yeah. They're obsessed with non-white immigrants and undocumented people. They use the term illegals, which is just the N-word for brown people.
100%.
If you want to say the N-word and it's about brown people, you say illegals. I'm sorry I said it again. That is me saying the N-word about that is what it is, right? And that's what motivates them.
So the word illegal, a correct, accurate term, a legal term, is now akin to using the N-word. Just genius stuff there. And to round up this lunacy, Joy Reid claims that Trump supporters will commit jihad for the president.
The fear is that if you don't obey him, his cult will try to kill you. People wanted to vote to impeach, but they were afraid that they'd be assassinated by Trump supporters because MAGA supporters are armed to the teeth. Right. They are rabid in their support of him, and it's a religion. Yeah. And so they will commit jihad for Trump.
Yeah, it's the right that is committing acts of political violence. These people exist in a parallel universe.